Has anybody here seen my old friend Medgar? Can you tell me where he's gone?
Song, discussion, and spoken word at Tuesday night's remembrance of civil rights icon Medgar Wiley Evers, the Mississippi Civil Rights Museum, a fitting location. With the order of services, you might think he'd passed recently. But 55 years this day, he was savagely gunned down in his own driveway in Jackson, the ultimate price for the ultimate public service. But 55 years later, his legacy lives on.
We always want to honor the life and legacy of Medgar Wiley Evers, an amazing man, a phenomenal man who was just a regular, ordinary person who did phenomenal things. So we're here 55 years later, after he was assassinated by Byron De La Beckwith, where he left his family. He sacrificed everybody for us.
His life, his work, is felt today by those he inspired and loved ones he left behind.
That prayer, this day, this last 24 hours, last 55 years are bittersweet to me. Pain, sorrow, but so much love and so much joy.
But perhaps this day is dedicated to those who helped Medgar Evers become one of the most celebrated in civil rights history. Those names not so familiar to the public, but the wind underneath Medgar Evers' cape. Those like George Jackson.
I began to realize then, what a man should do, and what his responsibilities would be.
In the mid-1960s, Jackson helped Evers organize the first NAACP chapter in Leake County. The powers that be wanted to shut down the county's only majority black high school.
I was kind of like a courier, yeah. And at one point, it was so bad over there, they were opening the mail. So Medgar started having anything that's any kind of correspondence that's going into Leake County, particularly with the NAACP information, bring it to that office or send it to that office, and I would pick it up and carry it out to Leake County.
Jackson says he's blessed to have lived through the segregation era and to have also been a part of the change. His memories of Medgar Evers are forever etched in his memory.
As a matter of fact, the night he got killed, he called my wife before he left the office, and he told her, he said, Emma, everything is going well, but I'm tired. He told us, I'm just tired. That's the last time. And I was just thinking the other day, she might have been one of the last persons to talk to him, because that was just before he was leaving to go home, leaving the office to go home.
Jackson and others who know firsthand how Mississippi and America has changed 55 years later for the better say they're proud of the progress, but also know there's still more work to be done. And there will never be another Medgar Evers to lead the charge.
Now, my father had a favorite prayer, and it was the prayer from Saint Francis. And it said, Lord, make me an instrument of thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy.
Eric Walker, JSU-TV.